Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble, which is all caught up with everything except with XCOM. In the meantime, I will update whenever I can until it reaches the 28 videos of the first season. But yeah, today it's going to be a day off for gameplay series, and tomorrow I will continue. Which should be... oh no, sorry. Today it's the second episode of Jedi Fallen Order, and tomorrow it is going to be I will not upload any gameplay series. I'm still trying to figure a way out regarding the third, even though I think I already mentioned I'm probably going for Dead Space 2023, the remake, but I'm not quite sure yet. How, in the meantime, I will see again scheduling issues, let's say, in the background. But yeah, I'm been managing to trying to get some episodes from Prey and also Jedi Fallen Order, some episodes to have on the backlog, so I can maintain a continuously schedule launch and publishing of the videos itself, so I don't get like I did like by the end of last year, a lot of days without making a constant feed of those videos. But yeah, regarding everything else, everything seems to be in order. Couple of news here and there, not much happening. We got supposedly AMD, the next CPU, the Zen 5 ones, the 8000 series for desktop, not the 8000s for laptops, which are already out, or basically will be out in open very soon. This is for the AM5 platform, so desktop thing. Supposedly are entering or entered mass production. Again, they're going again, confirmation that we'll be maintaining the compatibility with AM5 platforms, and supposedly the motherboards that we already bought from the 600 series, they will be all compatible with these new CPUs. Again, we will see some enhanced performance and efficiency as usual. Might not be a huge bump, but it's going to be an update on that. I think that there are going to be some repipeline, front end and wide issue stuff there. I don't know exactly what this is. We don't have a lot of official information, so this is kind of predictions. But I think they want to start integrated AI and machine learning optimizations. I'm not sure how this is going to be integrated on workloads, or even if it has any kind of real and tangible I don't know, results regarding those implementations. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Even though I usually with this kind of AI stuff, machine learning, I feel pretty comfortable with that, because usually machine learning, it tends to, at least when they market machine learning, is to be more efficient with more repetitive tasks. Let's say with workloads, if you use the same workload and the same app, I think with machine learning, what you can achieve is for the overall system can be more efficient and more quick to do the same kind of similar tasks there. At least that's my perception. It's supposedly the intention of, for example, for games, the DLSS stuff, so it can copy or can predict better the next frame, or in terms of upscale better. Because it has the machine learning in conjunction with the engine to analyze the frame itself. It has to be presented and all that stuff. It's a little bit on that front there, supposedly. So got some rumors that we might see something at Computex regarding official presentation of like the specs and everything for this new M5 Zen 5 thing there, CPUs. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. At this moment in time, don't worry too much if you're already planning of going about entering on an AM5 platform. They've been sticking out and let people rest assured that they will continue AM5 platform support, at least at least 25 plus. So beyond 2025, there is no confirmation date the year it's so, but M4 platform, it's been consistently updated at least throughout 7 years or so, and they are still launching some new CPUs for that platform, lower hand, and some of them more dedicated to gaming. There are some X3Ds that have been launched. They were launched last year, or they are coming this month or so, something like that. They are still launching and supporting the AM4 platform, which is good news for AM5 owners, because it gives at least the perception and some confidence on investing on that platform, even if they want to buy, okay, I'm going to buy a better motherboard than, for example, I would buy for the equivalent of an Intel CPU, because Intel is going to present new CPUs this year, and they are already changing for a new socket, the 1851. I think the last one, it's been the 1700, LGA 1700. They're already changing to a new socket, while AM5 maintains the support of the same socket. So everything is integrated, no new, at least a motherboard, and usually the RAM itself. Yeah, it's one of those things that, again, decided me to jump on the M5 platform already instead of sticking still with the M4, only because of how they deal usually with the support on the platform itself. So you can interchange, even if you keep a motherboard, you can always buy. The support is way better, and it's also in terms of longevity on the platform itself, which is always good to have that assurance there. But yeah, this is what we got. Let's see how it goes, if there are going to be news. But for that, we're still in January. We are still mid-January, so we will still have to wait a few months for more concrete news and probably some more confirmation from other sources. Even though this guy Kepler, yeah, Kepler usually he seems to be right on the information he gives. I think he's kind of an insider there regarding this kind of information. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and again, how Intel is going to deal with this, because I think there are going to be some great gains, because the 7000 series was the first introduction with the AM5 platform. Got a little bit hiccups here and there, but they smoothed out a lot of the things there, and I think this will be a good gen like the ZEN 5.1 for people, if they are not already, to at least be introduced to the M5 platform when it comes. But if you're wanted to get ahead, just go ahead and buy some M5 platform, buy a cheap CPU. The 7600 is more than good enough to do everything that you need to do usually. But yeah, if you're waiting for something, usually don't wait. If the market is in good conditions, and if you're thinking about buying a new stuff, take it always in consideration something that, unless something to a certain degree kind of game changer, in a certain sense, we might see some rumblings here and there with, especially with the RTX Super Series, or Super Variants, better said. Again, they are only going to be launched on the 17th, so between tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, we'll get like official reviews and everything. I didn't see anything on YouTube yet, so I assume tomorrow or during today's, by the end of my day. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I've been seeing some rumblings here and there. Some markets is like almost double of MSRP, or at least 40 to 50%, which is a lot for the MSRP announced. But yeah, we'll see how it goes throughout the rest of this month. Regarding gaming news, we got some interesting things regarding, especially with Elden Ring's DLC. People are getting a little bit desperate, including me, regarding some news regarding the DLC Shadow of the Erdtree. But it had been some huge changes on the SteamDB, especially From Software added a new unknown application to the DLC subsection, which is very interesting. As you can see on the DLC, you got the unknown app kind of a thing, and it was made publicly yesterday or the day before, very recently. even though this was already done, these changes on the like 10 days ago or so, but all made public now. And of course, we got some pre-purchase DLC. It's things associated with purchases for DLC, I think, or at least usually what it means. But yeah, this gives more credence that we might see some news in upcoming days. I don't know, regarding at least the official announcement of at least the launch window of this DLC, and because we are very, very close to the second year of of Elden Ring, which will be in February. I'm not sure which day, but next month it's going to be the second year of the game itself. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, February 2022, and again, I don't remember the day itself. Maybe it's here. No, app ID. Yeah, it doesn't say anything here on this picture. But yeah, because we are very close to the second year, people are kind of lingering on the possibility of we have something here. And the fact that we had like that thing, anti-cheat service update, that was it messed up. It updated some of the Steam database files, but it was not at this scale here. And the fact that this is only applicable to the DLC stuff, and in fact is an unknown app, so it's something that has to download. It's not integrated with the main game per se. It leads some credence that we might see at least some news regarding, at least some official news regarding the update itself, the DLC itself. Yeah, and again, I will need to start very, 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 very soon to start streaming the game. I've been trying to test here and there, but I will have to start a new game here. But yeah, I'm very, very pumped up to start playing this game. It's been a while, at least since I dedicated myself in a From Software game. The last one was Dark Souls 3, so it's been a while. In other news, we got updated Stalker 2 screenshots. Similarly, there is some updates. It's the same screenshots basically, but they are updated in terms of visual fidelity and seem more vibrant. Some updates here and there on the HUD. I don't know if it's something regarding icons and everything, but yeah. Supposedly it's going to launch in the first quarter of this year, so we got until March, even though there is no definitive launch date, no secured day. We might see another delay, I don't know. Yeah, they've been delaying a little bit here and there, but I'm not sure if we're going to see any more delays regarding the launch of this game. But we still have until March 41st. But yeah, at least at the window they delayed the last time here. But yeah, it seems interesting. I'm pretty excited for this one. I remember playing the first one. The first Stalker, a little bit rough around the edges at the time, because also my hardware was not very good, but I remember playing the game and liking pretty much at least the gameplay and the immersiveness of this, and the realism they were trying to get around at the time, even though it was a very old engine, but it did accomplish a lot of stuff there. It was very interesting, and I think I didn't play any of the follow-ups, at least to my memory. The Call of Pripyat, I think it was called. I don't remember exactly the names. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. I like this kind of more realistic, bounded kind of a thing there, even though you got the anomaly stuff there, which is more fantastical in that sense. But yeah. And a few days ago, I covered some of the things that some studios that were founded from, especially from ex-developers from CD Projekt Red, especially some. I think is this studio, if not mistaken, Rebel Wolves, if not mistaken, was I think it was the game director for The Witcher 3, and he joined up with I think from Cyberpunk Quest, the previous Quest director or something like that. I think it was a game director for The Witcher 3, if not mistaken. And they basically They managed to found a new studio, and I think this is this studio. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, they made official comment here regarding some of the rumors of the new game. I remember covering this because of the Dream RPG project, and I covered here from Faxter Live that article there. And they launch basically officially. We have a screenshot here. Very interesting, mainly this symbol here, which is like a cross with a scale there between night and with the sun and the moon, and basically the name of the game is going to be Dawnwalker, so you can interpret that as you will. But yeah, we at least have something. This is from a previous concept art from last year. I don't know, but this is going to involve for sure vampires. Again, this seems like something, a guy that's going to strike. I assume the vampire hunter is going to strike a vampire or something like that. But yeah, we're getting drips of information here and there. It's always good to see that the guys with high pedigrees and they work at least in high quality RPGs, especially in dark fantasy, and they are very in line with The Witcher 3, which is kind of very dark fantasy driven. It's good to see this kind of thing. More games coming out, and at least we are expecting to a certain degree kind of the same level of quality, or at least the developers are aiming for that quality, which is always a good sign. And yeah, not much happening here, at least that caught my attention. I'm going to wrap up with some gaming deals. Not much happening in that front also, so I refer to some deals from the previous from yesterday's episodes. We got still a lot of those that are still active. On Steam we got Midnight Suns until the 18th, so around 2 days or so. Usually I recommend the Midnight, the Legendary Edition of this game. You got the character DLC, story arcs, and deck cards there. That comes with that Legendary Edition, and it's pretty good in terms story-wise. It's pretty competent in that regard, and of course the gameplay loop there, it's pretty good. It's from the same studio from XCOM 2, so it has a good pedigree there. We got here an Hanku. Again, this is an early access game still. Similarly very positive, between very positive and mostly positive, which is kind of 80%ish kind of a thing there. They're being updating the game regularly, from what I can see. Last one being last month, at least changelog 7th December. But yeah, seemingly it's a roguelike. I always like this kind of games, but then again, also always a caveat that this is an early access game, sorry, and it's going to be bound to be improved, but there is no assurance that it will ever be launched, let's say that way. You saw that with the day before, and this kind of games that are promising, people always get a foot behind in supporting this kind of thing. But yeah, seems pretty good. At least it's something good in the making. And got a demo available? I'm not sure. There is nothing here regarding that. But yeah, seems a good one. But I'll reserve judgment for later after the full game is released. On GOG, we got No Man's Skies, 50% off. Again, great game. A lot of content, free content they launched and polished throughout the years since it launched. Again, one of those games that had a very poor launch. A lot of promises made, almost none of them realized on the game's launches, but they managed to get around and did an excellent job of improving the game with free content and free performance upgrades and all that stuff there. We got Slay the Spire. If you like roguelikes with the deck building stuff, this is one to get. It's very good. 66% off, and it's one of those that when it was launched, it basically started up the craze regarding this. It was one of those successes of early access games on Steam, and it proved its mettle, and I think it's a pretty good game. I want to try out one of these days. I will start doing some runs with this one for sure, because it's kind of addicting trying to get out and get different runs with different specs and all that jazz. And finally, we got Spiritfarer Farewell Edition, 75% off on until the 23 also. Again, it's one of those little games, very story heavy, and seems very good. I always like this kind of games here. They have a story to tell, and they hook you up to a certain degree with the gameplay, but the most important thing here is the story from what I can get. Yeah, also until 23, 75% off, and this is the standard edition, or you can, I usually go for the digital deluxe edition, but if you like art book, soundtrack and all that stuff, you can get that one also. And yeah, for today, basically it's everything for today. I'm just going to wrap up with a plug on my Patreon for extra support. At the moment, the extra support is for storage, for me to be able to then get backups of the stuff that I do for my clients, and some extra space for the videos that I do for the channel. And with all that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.